Hi, my name is Nancy. Welcome to my channel, Running with Scissors. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to finish up the rest of the Me Made Maze. I'm going to talk about New Look 6650. Also, I'm going to tell you how I'm coming along with my birthday collection. If that sounds interesting to you, don't go away. First of all, I'd like to thank Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room for starting this hashtag so we can all get together and share our makes and what we want to make, and a little bit about life in between. I also want to give a couple of shout outs. May 30th is my sister Linda's birthday, and May 31st is my daughter Jennifer's birthday. Happy birthday, ladies. I'm not going to tell you how old my sister is. I'm 4 years older than she is, and she always says I'll always be older than her. Oh well. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the Me Made Maze and get that cleaned up. I tell you what, it just about kicked my butt. I got to the last week. I'm doing a lot of repeats, which is okay. I mean, I tried every day to come up with something I had not worn before, but eventually you get repeats. And the whole purpose of Me Made May is to wear something you've made every day. And so that's what I did. So I do have some repeats. So let's go ahead and look at day 24. The top was 9273 Simplicity, and I repeated this on days 3 and 10. And then I wore these trousers from 5562. They're the ones view A. Yes, and they got the side pockets. So here's that top from that I've worn before. And then the pants are these. They've got the pockets on them. Let me open them up for you. They've got a string, a drawstring at the top. I keep saying I'm going to put in some elastic, because one of these days I'm going to wear them, and if the tie comes untied, I'll be loose in my drawers. But let me turn them to the side so you can actually see what the pockets look like. And I thought the pockets came out pretty nice. Okay. All right. And then on day 25, I did a repeat, and it's a repeat of day 2. I wore the Monday morning dress from Ellie and Mac. I do love this dress pattern quite a bit. And this is what I wore when we went to Kentucky. It's a nice dress. It's got pockets. Very comfortable. Okay. And then on day 26, this is a dress you've seen before. It's my Easter dress, but I hadn't worn it in May. And I did a view B, the one she's wearing. And here it is. And the picture I'm putting up is taken on Easter Sunday. I didn't take another picture of me, but I do love this dress. Especially, I love the buttons I found for it. Okay. And then, I said that was Sunday. Monday, I didn't wear any Me Made. And I'll tell you why. I spent all day sewing, and I wore a pair of old shorts I got from Kohl's, who knows how long ago, and a Hard Rock Cafe t-shirt that used to belong to my husband, and I wore that all day sewing. And then on Tuesday, I did another repeat, and it's a repeat of that top that I just showed you a minute ago. This one, I wore it again. And that was repeat on days 3, 10, and 24. There you go. You've noticed the dress I showed you a little earlier, the Monday morning dress, is made out of the same fabric. And then on Wednesday, the 29th, and I actually repeated this on day 4, I wore this top with the princess seams. I actually wore that to my surgeon for my checkup for my shoulder surgery. I love this top. It's kind of a brushed poly. It's very nice. Anyway, I saw my surgeon on Wednesday, and he's very pleased with the progress of my shoulders. And he wants to see me again in December. That'll give me my 1-year checkup, but he's pretty pleased with the progress, and I am as well. Okay, and then on day 30, now I film my videos on Thursdays, so I'm actually wearing day 30's top, and it's the McCall's 8059. It's this top, but it's the sleeveless view. I don't know how close you can get in to see. It's a sleeveless view. And this actually was a repeat from day 7. Okay. Now, for the 31st, I thought I would show you something I made. It's a me made, but it's not something to wear. And I will actually pop up the video. I did like a tutorial for this. I made a reversible table runner. And I'll pop up pictures of the table runner. I did one side for Thanksgiving, and I made it so it would go across my whole table when I had both the leaves in. So there it is. There's turkeys and apples, and there's a pie. So that's this side. And then when Thanksgiving's over, I flip it over. And then we got these lovely poinsettias. Or poinsettia. Is it poinsettia or poinsettia? And that was my me made I made this past fall. All right. And there's the me mates. Now, I had mentioned that I was making this new look pattern for my daughter. And this is the dress. Well, she tried it on. It was a little bit tight. And I know it has to do with the fabric, you know, the stretchability of the fabric. And it was a little bit tight on her. So I had the 16-year-old, her daughter, try it on. Perfect fit. Looks great on her. So I said, well, now you have another dress. So I'll have to make my daughter another dress. But this, I love the fabric. I showed this to you last week, but it is now going to be my granddaughter's dress. Okay. Now, let's look at the birthday collection. Last week I shared with you I was going to do a birthday collection. My birthday is June 15th. I will show you along the way what I'm making and how it's turning out, but I'm not going to model it until the 15th. I'm going to recruit my granddaughter. She doesn't know this yet, to record, take pictures of me and maybe a little video of me wearing all the outfits, and then I'm going to post them on my birthday on the 15th, which is Saturday. So, but I do want to kind of show you along the way how things are going. Okay, so I made another Monday morning dress from Ellie and Mac. And here's the fabric I used. Isn't that pretty? As I said, I will model it for you. Yeah, it's one of my favorite dress patterns. Has pockets and all. Now, I want to talk to you about this next make I made for my birthday collection. It's a new look, 6622. It's the one the model was wearing. Okay, so I'm working on this dress, and I'm coming right along. And I get to step 6. If you look at step 5, see how it's all laid out? I've got the ruffles on it, how it's all laid out. And you get down to step 6. And step 6 says, pin the side back to back, matching small and large dots, and stitch. I could not, for the life of me, figure out how they wanted me to do that. Have you ever had a pattern where you get to a step and you just can't see it? I couldn't see it. I couldn't figure out what they wanted me to do. I pinned it this way, that way, and I just couldn't get it. So You get on YouTube. Did anybody do a tutorial? Nobody did. But then I remembered that Grace from So Lovely with Grace, she made 2 of these. And I want to give a big, huge shout out, thank you, love and kisses to Grace, because I emailed her and said, I am having trouble with this pattern. I'm having trouble with this step number 6. What can you do to help me? She emailed me back with her phone number and said, call me. I called her. We spent almost a half an hour on the phone going through it. And she sent me pictures of her make and the inside, and she did clips. And it took me a while to get it. I can't see it. Well, about 15 minutes into the call, it was kind of dawning on me what she meant. So I pinned it again. But then when I opened it up, the ruffles were on the inside. And I thought, well, that's not right. And then she said, when you pin it, make sure the ruffles are in. And it's all of a sudden, the light came on. I think I get it. So I repinned it the right way. And then I sent her a picture and she said, you got it. So now let me show you this top. But yeah, that's what's so great about this community. You have trouble, somebody can help you. And Grace was just great. I really, really appreciate her help. So let me show you. Here's the front. See how it's got the lovely little ruffles on the bottom? And the back that was giving me so much issue, there's the back. And I thought it came out really cute. And I've tried it on, and it fits me, and I'm real pleased with it. But I told Grace, I said, I swear, if it hadn't been for her, I don't know if I'd ever figured this out. It just was eluding me. So now, with this, I want to make a pair of slacks. Now, last week I had gone to Hobby Lobby. I told you I had that problem with finding fabric I like. Well, Tuesday, I actually was babysitting my son's 2 girls. And after I left their house, they live maybe a couple of miles from the Joann. So I ran up there to see what they had. Now, I was talking to Grace about this yesterday. Fleece and flannel. That store has so much fleece and flannel that if that's what you need, you're going to be in luck. I mean, row after row of fleece and flannel, a whole wall of fleece and flannel. Well, I did finally find something that I wanted to make to go with this top. I'm wanting to make the New Look 6292, the slacks. It's what she's wearing in the slacks down here. It's just with elastic, something simple. But I wanted something that would be kind of a summery. So what I found, this is a cotton linen blend. I think it's 80% cotton. But what I like about it is that it's got these little, it's textured. Let me get it as close as I can. It's textured. It's white. Hope it comes across as white and not, off color or gray. But it's got these little textures on it. And what's great about it too is the textures are not on the wrong side. Sometimes you get fabric and you can't tell the right from the wrong. But I think it's going to be really nice to wear with this top. And you can wear this, gosh, with anything, but it's going to be nice and breezy, and it's going to be nice to wear for summer. So that's what I'm going to be cutting out next to go with this top. Okay. Now, I mentioned I was at Hobby Lobby last week. I've been really good about not buying patterns. I have not been going to Joann's for their weekly or every other week pattern sales. I've got so many patterns, but when I was at Hobby Lobby, it's kind of like, well, I wonder if they have any more of those New Looks left. The first time I went, they had like 4 or 5 baskets on top of their pattern drawers, just stuffed full of patterns, and I bought a few then. And then when I went back, maybe, I don't know, 2-3 weeks later, they had moved them, and they were stuffed in 2 different shelves. So I thought, I was just see what's left. So I went back where they were, and they were only on one shelf. And I'm thinking, I didn't count them, but maybe there was 2-3 dozen. I don't think there were that many. So I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and buy, see what they have, and buy some more. And I think I got 6. I got this for the top and for the pants. New Look 6712. And this is New Look 6351. And it's got a skirt, a top, pants, and a little jacket. And this New Look 6702 is a skirt. And look at how they piece it. If you can see the pieces. Let's see if you can see the line drawing. I suppose you could color block it if you wanted to and not make it all one color. And then this has a pair of trousers, but I just love the top. It's New Look 6678. And then I got a couple of kids patterns, 6389. They look like little rompers. And this is 6630, and it's got a top that's got a ruffle, kind of like this top, except it goes around the front, and it says 6630, and that's pretty cute. Okay, so that's what I got there. I meant to show this last week, and I forgot. All right. Do have a little bit of exciting news. I have a roommate named Karen. She and I went to Georgetown College in Georgetown, Kentucky together many decades ago. And she lives probably about an hour away from me, but we've not seen each other in quite a while. She's finally retired, and I'm retired, and we got more time on our hands. And she's coming up to see me next week, and she's going to spend 3 nights with me. And she does a lot of crafting. I think she makes cards, and I'm not sure what all she makes, but I said, she's going to bring her stuff up. I said, bring your stuff up. That way she can, she likes to craft every day, and she can craft here on my table. And I said, would you like to be a guest? Maybe show my viewers what it is that you do in your crafting. So she'd be happy to. So that's going to be next week when you meet my friend Karen. All right, I think that's all I have for you today. I'd love it if you subscribe, if you give me a thumbs up, ring the notification bell. And I'll see you next week with my roommate Karen. And also too, just think about it. I'm going to keep working on my birthday collection, and then I'm going to model it. And then on my birthday, I'm going to post it. And you can see all these things that I'm making for my birthday all as I model them. Okay, well, you all take care, and you have a great week of sewing. God bless you. Goodbye.